never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans.
Set to kick off.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offense.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Texans 7, Chargers nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top. Off the wagon, laid back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Bernard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball. It's some nice space for him.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Gain of 16 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Chargers nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
The Charger ball.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mostert. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his target, Fuller.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Set. 19. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 99. 24 down coming.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's third down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep here for Allen. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
Oh, had to get it out quick, and this will be a touchdown.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Joe Reed returning. Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Hunter Henry.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He'll get that complete to Reed.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. from the gun. Herbert on third down. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Los Angeles.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down, Eckler. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
19-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy that...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.